I really love it. But yum. And this is looking pretty well good to go. It's nice, yes, it's tough. But then again, so is this lizard.
The jungle can be punishing on your body, so use rest time to give yourself a once-over.
One of the things about jungle living that you just have to get used to is having permanently wet boots and feet. But really, if you've got boots that don't have little holes in them like jungle boots, you want to improvise. And if you just get a knife, stick it in, that will just let the water then drain out through there. And that's going to help stop you getting trench foot. And in the jungle, if your feet go, you're in a lot of trouble.
In this sweltering rainforest, it can take just hours for trench foot to set in. Blisters and open sores become gangrenous, then you'll be going nowhere. Following a jungle river in Sumatra, facing a week of challenges to show you how to make it out alive from one of the world's toughest rainforests. It's the fastest route out, but it's rainy season, when as much as 2 inches can pour down in an hour.
This isn't looking too promising.
Water levels can rise 4 or 5 foot in less than 30 minutes. This river now has only one way to go: down.
See the power of the water really building up now here.
The steep slopes of this canyon are smothered in slimy moss and dense jungle. The quickest way out of here is to climb down.
Must be about a 40-foot drop straight down this. You see there's a huge amount of water going down it. In fact, I know what to do. I reckon if I find myself a decent length of vine, I should be able to make a really simple like harness around myself. It's called rattan vine. It's one of the strongest in the jungle.
It's known as the cable of the jungle. It's tough and can grow to several hundred feet as it fights to get to the light in the forest canopy.
It's Dora! It's like somebody turned the shower on. Just mad rain. Okay, get all of this. And the best way I can make a harness is just to make what's called the Thompson's knot. And if you find the end, what you do, take the end, stand on it, and then measure up to about your chest. And then you want 4 times that. And then in that, just put a really simple overhand knot. And then what you're left with is 2 loops each side. 2, 2. And then you're well supported. 1 central point, 2 leg loops, and 2 good chest straps here. And as long as then this one holds, I'm good to go.
This trunk might look puny, but jungle trees have deep, long roots, so it should take my weight. It's a risky strategy. It's wet and slippery as ice, and the river is thundering down. One slip and the force of the water would smash you against the rocks.
Okay. Let's go for it. Get down this thing. Taking quite a lot of friction. Round the vine, round the tree. That means I can lower my body weight quite comfortably. It's just slowly slipping. I'm literally yanking at my neck. Let's get down. Definitely not as comfortable
survive means you have to take risks, but the jungle can be a very unforgiving place. In fact, there's only one thing you can guarantee here: you're gonna get wet.
I think it's raining. God, I'm just completely drenched. That's probably why they call it a rainforest. One thing you learn very early on with jungle living is just to accept the rain. But during the day, you're just gonna get soaked. You just need to go with it. Because trying to fight this sort of rain, really in the jungle, is a losing battle.
But rain means fresh water, and there'll be plenty in the hollow of this bamboo. In the sweltering humidity of the jungle, you can shed around 4 pints of fluid and minerals every hour. If you don't top up, you'll get dehydrated. And if you're dehydrated, your chances of getting out alive plummet.
And that's beautiful water to drink. Filtered out through the ground into the bamboo. And listen to the difference now between that full of water and that empty.
It's getting dark. On the equator, night falls in the blink of an eye, and I've got about an hour before it's pitch black. I need to set up camp, and what the orangutans do is build their nests high up in the trees, well out of the way of predators like tigers. That's what I'm going to do.
Look at this tree. Look at the size of this. And these fig trees just grow absolutely massive. But I've never seen one this big. And actually what the orangutans will do, they'll often build their nest high up in the branches and the limbs. But you can see there's like a huge bit of deadfall that's got lodged in between. I just wonder actually whether that might not be a bad place to spend the night. And the best thing you'll often do with a shelter, instead of spending hours building it, is just to use whatever nature's given you. And this, I think, might work. But I'm going to need some sort of covering above me, otherwise it's going to be like sleeping in a swimming pool. Making just a really quick emergency shelter, you're not going to do much better than using these banana leaves. Look at the size of them. Absolutely huge. You only need a couple of those and you're going to be covered. Here it comes. Actually, there's some bananas up that one. Let's see if we can get it there.
These wild bananas are known as famine food.
Let's give them a try, see what's inside. Oh. Not kind of like you imagine bananas. Pretty bitter, but loads of them, and that means loads of energy. What I need when it's like this, raining, hard work, and a shelter to build before it's night time. A few more of these.
These liana vines are perfect for hauling up materials for my shelter, and there's no shortage of them. They make up almost half the entire jungle canopy.
Kind of running out of light here. I just want to get this finished before it's completely dark. Already now, I'm quite well protected from the rain. A few more and I'll be done. I'm actually quite nicely cocooned in here. These banana leaves are keeping the rain off me. And I'm beginning to warm up. If I just get this little fire going, that will round it off.
Getting a fire going in a soaking wet jungle is not easy, but it's worth persevering, and it can be a huge morale boost.
That's a fire going. That's nice. It's so nice just to be able to get out of that rain and begin to dry out of it, especially my feet. One of the real pleasures of the jungle is taking your boots off at the end of the day, wringing your socks out and your feet. And these probably don't look very pretty or wrinkly like prunes, but at least I can now dry them out and dry these socks out as well. If I had to sum jungle living up in one action, it would be that, wringing your socks out. And I know that up this tree I'm out of danger of any of the bigger animals. Well, I seem to be sharing it with quite a few creepy crawlies, but apart from those, I feel quite good up here.
And hopefully I'll get some rest, because tomorrow I'm gonna need it. I spent the night 40 foot up in a giant strangler fig tree, safe from predators that prowl the forest floor of the Sumatran jungle. I'm having to use all my skills to show you how to make it out alive. But first, breakfast. This tree's hollow trunk hasn't just sheltered me, it's home to a whole host of beasties.
See that? Little beetle larva. In fact, not very little, quite a big beetle larva. But this one is edible, and that's my breakfast. And I hold him by the head. And it has that texture, cold custard, and as if someone's put some rotting fish in it and then left it overnight. Here we go. Look at this millipede I found, and it's quite a monster of one. But you can't actually eat this guy. If you smell him, he has that smell of almonds, which is a good sign that it's one of these millipedes that when it's threatened it secretes this substance, has a bit of cyanide in it, so you wouldn't want to eat this. So put him back. Well, this banana leaf roof did an alright job, kept most of the rain off me, but it was pretty torrential at times. But I'm going to get a last bit of warmth out of this fire. Have a good look around above the jungle canopy, enjoy the blue sky before I'm back down there into the jungle again for today.